and allowing yourself to settle into a comfortable position. With those eyes closed, letting them just relax even more. Feel the heaviness settling into those eyelids. And give yourself permission to use the next little while, the next exercise, to allow your entire body to join in with just the nice right level of relaxation. So I'd like you now to just go ahead and see your spinal column in front of you. We're going to be starting at the top of the spinal column and working down. So we're going to be starting up at C1. Right up there at the top of the skull. And I'd like you to go ahead and tune yourself in to allow you to move that spinal cord out in front of you for a moment, looking at it from top to bottom, C1 to C7, followed by T1 to T12, followed by L1 to L5, and then down there, the sacrum and the coccyx. And notice that natural bend. What we're going to do is go ahead and one vertebrae at a time, kind of zoom in and take a look at that vertebrae. So go ahead and see and touch C1. Reach out to that top vertebrae right below the skull. See the color of it and hear the sound that it makes. If the color is anything other than white, pick up that tiny scrub brush, looking like one used to clean fingernails or even like a toothbrush, and go ahead and scrub that vertebrae now on all sides, top and bottom, till it becomes gleaming white. If the sound you hear is not harmonious or not in tune, reach out now and manipulate that vertebrae very gently between your thumb and forefinger until it is in place or in alignment, and you will hear a harmonious note. Then breathe in and out once. Nice big deep breath. And we move on to the next vertebrae. So go ahead now and go to C2. Repeat exactly the same procedure. Reach out and touch it as you see it. Notice the color and begin to scrub. Scrub until it is gleaming white. Also at the same time, hearing that note becoming more and more harmonious with the note being made by C1. Scrubbing the top, the bottom, all sides. Then reach out very gently with your thumb and forefinger and just make tiny adjustments in that vertebrae until the note becomes harmonious and it clicks into place with C1, forming the beginning of a curve. Another deep breath in and out. Very good. And we move on to C3. Scrubbing it till it's gleaming white. Then reaching out with thumb and forefinger and gently adjusting it, and hear a tone that becomes more and more harmonious until it clicks into place with C1 and C2. And you hear this beautiful soprano tone mixing with the others. Big breath in and out. And now C4. Notice the difference in color between C4 and the 3 above it. Scrub away until it's that same gleaming white. Now reaching out, touching it with forefinger and thumb, hearing the tone it makes. Gentle adjustments until it joins in harmony with the 3 gleaming white above it. Feel it click into place, making that curve, that gentle curve. We move on with a breath in and out, and begin work on C5. Scrub it clean. Notice how attractive it looks. Reach out with thumb and forefinger. Hear the tone as you touch it. Gently wiggle, the tone becoming more and more pleasing till it locks into place. Breath in and out. Very good. Almost through the C's. We have 6 to go and 7 after that. Start on 6 now. Start with the scrubbing, clearing away all the gunk and junk. And now reaching out with thumb and forefinger, gently wiggling it to hear the sound come in and out of harmony until it locks in place, perfect harmony with all 5 vertebrae above it. Take a contented, deep breath in and out. Very good. And now the final vertebrae in the cervical area, number C7, scrubbing it away. Then reaching out and gently adjusting it, hearing the sound as you adjust until it's in perfect harmony with those above and links into place. And the breath in and the breath out. Notice that wonderful curve, the perfect curve, each one supporting itself and supporting the ones above it. And now we move on to the thoracic. T1. Go ahead and reach out, scrubbing T1 clean. Then reach out to adjust. Hear the pleasing tone. Feel it lock in. Lock in with a flexibility and a support. And then that breath in and out. Now T2. Mid spine between the shoulder blades, T2. Scrubbing it clean, reaching out and adjusting, hearing the tone, more of an alto kind of a sound now, and it clicks into the perfect position to support every vertebrae above it. breath in and out. Gently resting on all those vertebrae. And begin with T3. Scrubbing clean. Becoming quite the pro at this, knowing exactly where to clean off any extra load that was not needed. Reaching out with thumb and forefinger, adjusting, hearing that pleasing tone get even more pleasing till it clicks into space. The curve beginning to move in the opposite direction now, feeling so natural. Breath in and out. And on to T3. Scrubbing clean and adjusting. The pleasing tone getting more pleasing, clicking into place. And that breath in and that breath out. And T4 now. Such a good curve moving in the opposite direction. T4 scrubbing as clean and bright as those above. Good work. And now reaching out to adjust it into perfect harmony with those above. And the breath in and out. Choosing to smile, enjoying the work you've done so far. And T5. Scrubbing clean. And adjusting. The shoulder blades able to move a little more freely as you've adjusted this far. Adjusting to the perfect pitch. That's right. And the breath in and the breath out. And begin on T6. And now adjusting that gleaming white T6 gently, gently, hearing it get better and better in tune, better harmonious. And there it is. And it clicks into place. And the breath in and out. That's right, feeling how good that feels. Moving on to T7 now. T7, gleaming white. Now reaching out to adjust the sound. Such a pleasing sound, lock into place. And another breath in and out. T8, scrubbing clean, almost feeling like a meditation. Your movements so smooth. Reaching out now and adjusting, feeling it lock into place. And that breath in and out. And T8, scrubbing clean, reaching out to adjust. the tone becoming pleasing, it clicking into place, and every vertebrae above it feeling that much more supported. Breath in and out. The shoulder blades so much more free now. T9. T9 scrubbing clean. So quickly now. And adjusting it now. Hear that harmonious tone, and with a sense of relief, breathe in and breathe out, letting the chest too become as free as the vertebrae. And T10, scrubbing clean, adjusting, and breathing in and out. T11. That curve doing so well in the opposite direction. Now adjusting it, hearing that pleasing tone, that deep alto joining with the rest. Breathing in and out. Very good. And the final thoracic, T12. Scrubbing it clean, really enjoying the view of all of them from T12 all the way up to C1, gleaming white. And this pleasant chorus that you hear as you adjust T12 into perfect harmony with those above. Breath in and out. Very good. On to the lumbar. The lower back so eager to join in. You see there's a little bit of extra discoloring here, and it's no big deal. You've gotten good at this. Take L1 on now. Scrub L1 clean, including the top and the bottom, the space in between L1 and T12, the space in between L1 and L2, all scrubbed, bright, gleaming clean. Reaching out to adjust it, feel that deeper voice joining in, that tenor, adjusting it, noticing how it gets more and more harmonious till it clicks into place and joins that entire chorus above. And then a breath in and out. And you dive into L2, scrubbing it clean with such ease. Adjusting it now. It joins L1. And a breath in and out. And on to L3. Flowing easily now and noticing how each one becomes looser, more limber as you work on it. L1 scrubbed clean, L2 scrubbed clean, and now L3. And go ahead and adjust L3 so the tone comes in a line with L1 and L2. And then that breath in again. And begin work on L4. And reaching out to adjust L4, enjoying the harmony, on that breath in and out. Very good. And L5 now. The final lumbar. Feel it becoming less creaky as you scrub away. The gleaming whiteness breaking free any rigidity. Reach out and adjust it with your fingers and feel it adjusting easier and easier till its tone too is beautiful and it joins with L4. Another breath in and out. And on to the sacral plate. Adjusting and scrubbing clean the sacrum. Feeling the solidness of the base of the sacrum, providing such strong support with its own curve built in. Adjusting it, hearing its bass tones really vibrating up through all the others, a new, deeper harmony now. And that breath in, that's right, and breath out. And on to the coccyx. Go ahead and see the tilt of it. See how it tilts down and tilts forward. Go ahead and manipulate it, move it around as you scrub it, moving it into that down and forward position until you hear that harmonious note. A beautiful harmonious chorus, and so you breathe in one last time. Breathe out and just feel that wonderful harmony throughout the entire spine. And now, briefly allow yourself to open your eyes, seeing what you see around you, feeling the results of that wonderful spinal shift, and knowing that there's even more to come. You can let your eyes close again and just allow 3 breaths in and out. Just normal breaths in and out 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. And now, seeing in front of you the spine again, all the way from C1 down to the coccyx. Go ahead and reach out towards the coccyx and just rest in your hands the ligaments, tendons, and muscles alongside the coccyx, the pelvic floor. See yourself holding them with 2 hands and gently elongating them, stretching them, and massaging them until they become glistening white. That's right. Beautiful. And your hands move and you gently stretch now the space between the coccyx and the sacrum by placing 1 hand on each, gently spreading them apart. Feel a release as they move apart, and you can move and clear away with your brush any filament around the space. Sense the blood flowing through the area of the muscles, tendons, and ligaments, rich blood flow, and see light filling that space you've now made, light coming from above and filling that space. When you are elongating and stretching, sense if there is movement in any part of your body and any sensation in any organ. As a matter of fact, in particular, notice how as we go through each of these, making more space, you can feel a subtle shift in your lungs and in the muscles around the ribs, elongating. Going ahead when you need to just open your eyes to re-alert, closing them again and moving on to the next gap. And so here we go. Now moving on to the space between the vertebrae, the sacrum and L5. Massage those muscles, tendons, ligaments. See them becoming glowing white. Now create that space between the sacrum and L5 and scrub out any filament. And see light filling the space. Feel the blood flowing through L5 sacrum. S1 and L5, the muscles, tendons, and ligaments, rich with blood flow. Light filling the space. Feeling your lungs shifting and becoming more free. Breath in and out. Do the space between L5 and L4. Massage the tendons. Notice how quickly they become gleaming white. The muscles releasing, stretching, gleaming white. Create the space. Scrub any filament out. The light fills the space. Your organs shift and move. And we take a breath in and out. And find how quickly you can do L4 to L3 now. Increasing the space, becoming more limber. Muscles, tendons, ligaments glowing white. Light filling the space. And then a breath in and out. And now L3 and L2. Glowing white. Light filling the space, elongating. And then a breath in and out. L2 and L1. And now a breath in and out. L1 and T12. And then a breath in and out. T12, T11. Feel the space. Feel the blood flow. And now T11, T10. Notice that with each breath in and out, by the end of the breath, the process is done. T10 and T9, in and out. T9, T8, in and out. The eyes can open now. Just let the eyes open. Look around you. And let the eyes close again. And begin work on T8, T7. Breath in and out. T7, T6. In and out. T6, T5. In and out. T5, T4, in and out. T4, T3. That's right. T3, T2. T2, T1. end up making more space in the neck. T1, C7. C7, C6, elongating, light flowing in, blood flowing in. T7, T6, T6, T5, T5 and 4. I'm sorry, C5 and C4, but your body knows. C4, C3, C3, C2, C2 and C1, and the space above C1 now. That's right, filling with light, filling with freedom, filling with space. And the eyes can open one more time. The eyes open, and you look around the room, seeing the objects around you, and notice the freedom of movement in the neck. Then the eyes close again for one final piece, musical piece. Beginning at C1, see and hear yourself playing your vertebrae like piano keys in descending order, all the way down from C1, each tone happening, touch quickly the next, all the way down to the Cossacks, and experience the vibration and the feeling this gives. And then open your eyes.